I'm Austin Knight, reporting to ABC News 2. Frederick Douglass was a social reformer for the Americans, and he was a muckraker of society. He was described by abolitionists as a counterexample to slaveholders, and he is a big impact on our American society today.
Hi. Frederick Douglass was a strong believer in all equality, whether it was race, people, or gender. He was a strong and firm believer in dialogue. His main quote when it came to dialogue was, I would unite with anybody to do right and no one to do wrong.
Frederick Douglass was an active supporter of the women's suffrage movement and of equal rights. He was also the first African American to be nominated for vice president.
Frederick Douglass also wrote many autobiographies in his lifetime, including a narrative in the life of Frederick Douglass, an American slave, in which he talked about his life as a slave. And it became a bestseller during his time and was influential in promoting abolition. He also promoted abolition throughout the city.
Hi, this is Austin Knight reporting at ABC News 2. Today we are at 28 Thames Street, Fells Point, Baltimore, Maryland. This is where Nathaniel Knight owned a shop where Frederick Douglass, as a kid, went in all the time, and he was always there, and he procured his first book, which was the Columbian Orator, which is like a collection of books and poems, and so this is where he first came and read books, and this book actually very heavily influenced him when he was younger. So the building is actually no longer here, but we are in the area where the building was said to be. So, yep, this is 28 Thames Street, Fells Point. This is Austin Knight reporting for ABC2 News.
Hi, this is Madison. I'm back on ABC2 News. This is the place where Frederick Douglass had worked, and he learned how to read, write, and work here. He escaped to freedom in 1838. He returned back here in Baltimore, and he built a row of houses for the African American renters. This is Madison Medley signing off on ABC2 News.
I'm Natalia Cannon reporting for ABC2 News. We are here at 524 St. Douglas Place. Douglas Place is a group of historic homes located in Baltimore, Maryland, that were built by Frederick Douglass. He built them in 1892 and bought the property for $1,800 to serve as rental properties for African Americans. The homes have been improved since, but some of the original construction is still intact, including a thin staircase that is supposedly inside, which is characteristic of the time period when they were built. Just a few months before sealing the deal for these houses, Douglass had publicly spoken about how construction was changing the city of Baltimore, saying, quote, "I remember when the highest house in Fells Point was 3 stories high. Now in some parts of Baltimore, they're running up to 10 stories. In 1906, Douglass's family sold these properties for $3,000. Around this time, the property's connection to Douglass was not known, and they lost their name. It wasn't until 2003 that these properties gained historic status again. I'm Natalia Cannon reporting for ABC2 News.
Hi, my name is Rachel Lingoling, and this is ABC2 News. Here I am on Alice Anna Street in South Durham Street, and one of these houses belongs to the Aulds, Sophia Auld and Hugh Auld. They were the masters of Frederick Douglass, and he moved there when he was 7 years old. He lived in Baltimore for the majority of his life, and these were his second masters. The Auld house was very significant to him because this is where he learned a lot of new things. Sophia Auld was the master's wife, and she actually taught him how to read and how to write. Well, mostly how to read. But once Hugh Auld figured out she was doing that, then he put a stop to it. Frederick Douglass learned his ABCs because of Sophia Auld, and he didn't know that it actually wasn't allowed. Being in the city as a slave was actually a freer life for him. he got a taste of freedom, but doesn't mean that they were still not harsh. Douglas got a taste of what it was like to be even a little bit free than what it was like in the plantations. He moved here actually to be a companion to their son, Thomas Auld. Rachel Ringuli on ABC2 News.
This is Natalia.
And this is Rachel.
Austin.
This is Maddie.
Signing off on ABC2 News. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for watching. Here's some bloopers.
Am I starting? Are you still filming?
I've been filming this whole time. Natalia, it's not that hard.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
Okay.
not.
Okay.
Shh.
Can
Shh.
you just stop it? Just get
No.
Okay.
It's been recording for 6 seconds.
Frederick Douglass was nominated for vice president. He was the first African American, and he didn't even know that. I keep messing up.